Singer for Star Playhouse presents Dick Powell, Charles Boyer, David Niven, Ida Lupino.
Dad, all tuned in and everything. Are we going to be all right? Good. Well, you just relax and enjoy yourself, and I'll be right back.
Hi, sis.
Hello, honey. Come on in. Got some coffee on the stove. Would you like a cup?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I could do with something.
Okay. Sit down, dear. Make yourself comfortable.
Thanks. You're looking well.
Never felt better.
What time does Vern get back?
5:30 on the dot ever since we've been married. Band's a human timetable. Help yourself to cream.
No, thanks. And just one sugar. I'm cutting down.
Well, good for you. You know I should do the same thing.
Yeah, you don't need it. Well, here it is. I got it at the surface store. It was a pretty good buy, too. Now, pay attention. I want to show you exactly how you put it on. Now, look. You got the chin in like this, you see?
Yeah.
That? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, now you make sure these straps here are tight, you see? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. Gee, it's a weird-looking thing, isn't it?
Well, it may be weird looking, but it's going to save the old man's life.
Jimmy, you don't know what it's been like during the past 5 years, pushing him around day after day, waiting on him hand and foot, talking without being answered. Gives you the creeps. You know, it's only during the past few months I've been able to figure out when he's trying to say yes and no. I hate the sight of him.
You're going to have to go on hating him a little while longer. Listen, can't you understand? He's our alibi, the most important part of it. Look, he'll be in his own room alone. Now, if he and your husband go and you don't, how's it going to look?
Yeah, I guess you're right. You know, the doctors say he can hang on for years.
Well, let's worry about that when we collect. Now, look, when you finish with the mask, I mean, when you take it off the old man, don't forget to put it on the back porch where I can get a hold of it, huh?
I'll remember.
Where are you going to hide this now?
Safest place in the house. The oven. Nobody will ever think of looking here.
Yeah, but what about the supper?
Already cooked.
Oh. Well, I better get rid of this. And look, when you turn on the gas, don't forget to put the mask on the old man first. Now, don't cross me up on that, will you?
Don't be silly. I won't cross you up.
Okay. Where is he, anyway?
Out on the porch.
Crazy. He can hear every word we say.
Oh, Jimmy, don't be silly. Can't talk, can't write, can't even move. And if he doesn't know now, he's got to know tonight.
Listen, I don't like taking chances.
Will you relax? I'm telling you, he can't tell anybody. Anyway, he doesn't even know who you are. Nobody does.
You sure you didn't say anything about me?
Well, what am I going to say? That I've got a nice kid brother, except he spent 3 years in jail?
You better not, too.
Don't be silly.
And remember, we don't see each other for a month. We don't phone, we don't talk or anything.
A whole month? Look, I've got to be tied to that thing out there all that time. I'll go nuts.
Listen, you heard what I said. A whole month. We can't afford to take any chances.
All right, Jimmy.
Take care of yourself.
I will. Nice soup. It's good for you. Oh, now come on, Dad. Look at that, will you? And he's been such a good boy all day.
All right, let me try.
You won't do any better.
No, come on, Dad. This is good for you.
See what I mean?
What's the matter, Dad? Aren't you hungry? He's hungry.
Then why doesn't he eat?
You want something special, Dad?
Oh, no,
Be
Vern.
quiet. You want something that's not on the table? There, I told you so.
You're just being a naughty boy. That's because I've been spoiling you
Wait
all
a minute,
day.
will you? Now, Dad, what do you want? You want some eggs? Some cottage cheese? How about a nice bowl of tomato soup?
Your dinner's getting cold.
All right, put it in the oven. Well, You don't want cereal again. What do you want? You want something hot? You got a hot bowl of soup right in front of you. Something else. Vegetables, potatoes, mashed potatoes, baked potato. Baked potato? Is that what you want? Well, what do you know? He wants a baked potato.
Vern, you know, I've cooked a perfectly good dinner. A baked potato will take half an hour.
Well, what's the difference? We're not going anyplace.
I know, but don't you think you're being a little unfair? After all, I do cook for him all day long.
I appreciate it. You know I appreciate it.
It's just that I'm tired.
You're tired? Well, what do you think I am? Go on in and sit down. I'll fix it for you. Go on.
I'm sorry, dear. You go and relax, and I'll heat you.
All right, Dad. One baked potato coming up. Hey, Sheila.
Yes?
You think it's all right for this thing to be lit?
Yeah, I guess so. Why?
Well, copper tubing's loose. Must be a stripped thread. That's a whale of a leak.
Well, sweetie, I've asked you for the past 3 years to put a modern heating system in this house.
That takes money, Sheila. I haven't finished paying for your kitchen yet. Give me time.
All right, I'll take care of it tomorrow.
Well, don't forget again, will you? I told you a week ago to call the gas company.
All right.
Not Dad, I'm going to take my bath and go to bed now. I'll say good night. You must be tired, too. Hey, Sheila.
Yes?
Come on in here a minute.
What's the matter?
Hey, something's really eating him. Take a look.
Oh, Vern, the doctor told you that in cases like this, depression is normal.
He hasn't taken his eyes off me since I got home. I don't get it.
Well, you're his only son. Of course he watches you.
No, this is different. I think I'll sit with him for a while.
Now, look, you've had a long, hard day, and looking after Dad is my job. Go on, run along and get you back.
All right. Kind of beat.
Sure.
Sheila, open that window up wide. I can still smell that gas in here.
Yeah, I've been thinking about us. You've been hemmed in here for a long time.
We ought to take a vacation. Nice, long vacation.
Dear, you've been saying that ever since we've been married.
Well, think about it anyway.
I will.
Turn the light off, will you?
Of course.
Operator.
Operator.
This is the operator.
Operator.
Are you calling operator?
Operator.
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 Are you calling?
Operator. Operator.
Operator.
Operator. Operator.
Operator. Operator. Operator.
Operator. Operator.
Operator.
Please excuse me, Lieutenant. I'm awfully sorry. But it's been such a dreadful shock. I can't believe he's gone.
Have a cigarette. It'll help relax you.
Thank you. Was there anything else you wanted to ask me?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Miller. A couple of routine questions. How long has that gas heater been defective?
Over a week.
You've notified the gas company?
My husband was going to attend to it on his way home from work. Oh, how I wish I'd done it myself.
Well, I guess that about takes care of everything. I'm sorry I bothered you.
Bothered me. You've been most kind, Lieutenant.
No, if there's anything we can do.
Thank you. No, I know you'll excuse me. I'm awfully worried about Father Miller. This has been a terrible shock for him, too.
Of course. I'll be running along.
Goodbye.
Bye, Miss Miller.
Only 2 more spoons to go. What would you do if I stopped feeding you, huh? Well, don't worry, I won't. Because I've got to keep you nice and well, whether I like it or not. Stop staring at me like that. Do you hear me? Stop staring. Can I have a little music? Liven up this place. Sick and tired of hearing the sound of my own voice around this house. You know something? Your son wasn't so practical when it came to buying things for himself. Oh, he could find the money to spend on clothes, but he wouldn't put out a dime to fix this house up and make it look decent. You know what I'm going to do first thing? I'm going to really outfit myself. I'm going to the best stores in town, buy some beautiful, colorful, gay clothes. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Dad? See me around the house in some pretty clothes? Cheer you up. I told you to stop staring at me, didn't I? And I meant it. Stop it! Listen, Jimmy, I gotta talk to you.
What's wrong?
I gotta talk to somebody or I'll go crazy.
No.
I've been cooped up here with him for nearly 3 weeks.
That's not long enough.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hire somebody first thing in the morning. And you and I can meet. We can talk, make plans.
Okay, but don't call here again.
Goodbye. Now, Miss Sharon, you're sure it's all right for me to go out for a little while? Why, of course it is. The air will do you good. But I don't want to upset Dad. We're going to be fine, aren't we? I can't tell you how grateful I am to you. Stay out a while and see a movie. Well, I wouldn't feel right about that. Well, then, visit some friends and have dinner out. You need a change. I suppose I should start seeing people again. But if I do stay out, I'll call. That won't be necessary. Just enjoy yourself. Goodbye, Dad. And don't worry, I won't be too long. You're lucky, Mr. Miller, having such a wonderful daughter-in-law. You don't think so? Now, you don't mean that. You've just been getting on each other's nerves, being alone this way, isn't that right? Now, what would you like to do? Keep on looking at TV? Very well, we'll turn it off. Maybe you'd like to talk. All right, then. Now, let's see. Where shall we begin? Have you always lived in this house? Did you come here after you became ill? Ah, good. We're going to enjoy our little chats, aren't we? Good evening. And you were the one who didn't want to rest. You slept almost 2 hours. No, she hasn't come home yet. She must be buying out the store. Oh, come on now. You want her to look pretty, don't you? You can't mean that. You're fond of Sheila, aren't you? But she's so good to you. Well, wasn't it a happy marriage? Did they fight? Maybe you're just imagining things. Was there talk of a divorce? Well then, perhaps there was another man. Was there? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Jimmy, listen, I gotta see you right away. Get over here. Something important's come up. Listen, that nurse has been asking the old man questions. All right, I'll get rid of her. I'll give her the evening off. But get over here and hurry. All right. And the temperature is expected to drop considerably before midnight. Here she is now. In we go. Here we are. Hello there. Hello, Dad. We were beginning to worry about you. I'm sorry. I had no idea it was so late. Did you have fun? No. Didn't find a thing I wanted. And I'm exhausted. Well, now, you just make yourself comfortable, and I'll fix dinner. Miss Sharon, that's all you've done ever since you came here. Wait on us both. Look, why don't you take the rest of the afternoon off and the evening? Tomorrow's my night off. Take tonight off, too. But I really haven't any place to go, and... Look, I insist. You take in a movie on me. I'll fix his dinner. Something the matter, Dad? I know you're hungry, aren't you? We'll take care of that. Go on, off with you. I'll be a little late, Mrs. Miller. I think I'll go to a show. I tell you, I heard her talking to him. For all I know, she's been pumping him for days. I should have fired her on the spot.
You never should have hired her in the first place. It was a bad mistake.
Keeping him alive was a worse one if you'd listened to me.
Oh, will you shut up and let me think?
Still not too late, though. There are a lot of reasons why someone in his condition might pass out.
Will you shut up?
There'd be nothing more to worry about. He'd be gone for good.
And so would our alibi.
Listen to me, Why did she leave the paper folded like this, huh? He's been able to signal to her. She knows.
What's the matter with you?
Don't you understand?
Are you crazy? He can't utter a word. You told me so yourself.
He's talked with his eyes. He's talked with his eyes. Well, I'm gonna stop him talking.
Just a minute, where do you think you're going?
To the old man, it's not too late.
Just a minute, you made enough mistakes.
I've only made one.
Oh, yes, think back. What do you think back? You panicked before that night when you couldn't get the operator.
Let me go.
A window, remember?
Let me go.
You had strength enough to break a window, but you couldn't yell for help.
Let me go.
And there's something else now. You fool, you had to press the insurance company to settle.
Let me go.
And just because you've overheard a conversation and seen a newspaper headline, you've lost your nerve, haven't you?
I've lost my nerve, have I? I'll show you.
Go
I
back.
lost my nerve. Go on, take a good look, because it's going to be the last time. I'm going to close your eyes forever so that you'll never stare at me again, never. Go on, take a look. Take a good look. Please make him stop looking at me. I can't stand him looking at me. It's those eyes keep staring at me and staring at me, oh please.
Snap out of it. Are you crazy or something?
Stop staring at me. Stop it. Stop it. I can't stand him looking at me. Oh, please.
Hello, Jimmy.
Oh, don't look at me. Please don't look at me. Don't look at me. Don't. Don't. Don't.